Hey, it's Aaron from the LC. Welcome back to the 8th edition of Craft Brew Review. I am excited to be back with you guys again today. I do have to take one moment because today is 9/11, and here in the United States it is one of the worst days that has occurred in this country, and we just want to take time to remember those people that have fallen. And we want to commend all the police officers and the firefighters and everybody that came together and continues to come together each and every day to keep this country great and to keep us safe. And I just want to take the time out to say thank you to them and just to take one moment of silence for the people that lost their lives in the terror attacks of 9/11. God bless you guys. Okay, now on a lighter note, today I'm excited because we have a couple great brews. I'm going to start by saying that I was a little bit hard on the Fat Tire Brewery to begin with. I think it stems back from when I had a beer of theirs. I'm sorry, I said Fat Tire, as in that was the name of the company, but no, that is not correct. That is the name of the beer that I tried, and it was from New Belgium, which is the brewery that brews Fat Tire. And that's one of their staple beers, and you know what? I don't think I liked it because I don't think I really understood beer at all when I first tried it. It's very complex, it's got a lot of different things going on with it, or maybe that just wasn't what my palate was. Anyways, my point is this, is that I just kind of blew those guys off, and I have never tried a beer of theirs until a little bit ago, and I tried it and it was really good. I think it was called Accumulation, and I have a series where I tried that. You can check that out. Any which way, so that Accumulation was really good, the beer, so I decided to give these guys another shot. Just so happens my brother-in-law, he had a couple in his fridge, and it just gives me the chance to check them out and review them and see what I think of what they're doing now. Alright, first on the list is called Belgo. Belgo. It's got like a disco ball. I don't know if it's supposed to be like Belgian disco. No idea, but it's kind of cool. Anyways, this New Belgium brewery is out of Colorado. And they do a great job. They're, I heard, the 8th largest craft brewer in the United States, which is, hats off to them. This beer here is from the Lips of Faith series. And I believe this one's actually retired at the moment, as in they don't brew this anymore. But I do know that it's on a rotating basis, so that's not to say that it won't come back. So, Belgo is coming in at 7% alcohol by volume, which is decent, I typically drink, between 5 and 6 ABVs. So 7 seems like the higher end for me, but honestly, some of you guys are probably laughing at me right now saying that's not that much. So anyways, this does have quite a few IBUs in it, and that is 70 IBUs, so I'm expecting this to be hoppy, floral, citrusy, all that stuff. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll know that I try a lot of IPAs, which is fine, but I'm starting to branch out a little bit, and that's good because you can't just stick with one beer. You're not married to the beer, right? You can be married to your wife, and then that's the only woman you'll ever have in your life, like me and my wife. But beer is not your wife, so you can just do whatever you want. You can switch it up, and you can drink 2 at one time. You can do whatever you want. It's fun, okay? So let's crack into this Belgo. All right, here we go. Got my Alaskan Brewer Company. It's a cool little boat motor bottle opener. Give a little shout out to Alaskan. Alright. Belgo by New Belgium. Another thing about this is it is a Belgian style IPA. Now, what I hear about Belgian style beers is conflicting. Okay, I have heard that people will comment and say, "Oh, that tastes like a Belgian beer," as if they can identify, a Belgian taste in the beer. Now, there's obviously Belgian yeast and other things like that, but to say that a beer is Belgian or the style is Belgian, it really is open to interpretation. One person might declassify it from being a Belgian style simply because they add an ingredient that is not classified as that style. But there are a ton of, I don't want to say unclassified because they are classified, but they're shoved into another little spot where they're mixed into a melting pot with all the other beers that are classified in that similar way, where they're not classified in the 16 styles that people identify, but yet are really good beers, and these brewers aren't following all the guidelines, and which I really like that a lot. I didn't tell you guys what I did. You don't know what I do for a living. Let me share with you right now. I am a chef. I am an executive chef. So as far as flavors and things like that go, I've tasted a lot of different food, a lot of different spices, a lot of different cultures, food, and I mean, there's a lot to learn. I'll never know it all, I can tell you that. But I do know what I'm talking about a little bit, and so my palate does, it's like excited to learn new things, and so I'm excited to learn about the beer and what I taste in the beer and just what is going on inside of that beer. And so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now, and it's a lot of fun. So as a chef, I'm learning, trying to train my palate to detect and depict what is going on in here, while also bringing my twist to it, where hopefully it'll create some new memories, but then also bring back old memories of times that I've had in the past that are a lot of fun, and I hope to bring those stories out while I drink these beers. So without talking too much, let me get into this. Okay, I just ran my nose over the top of it, and right off the bat, it's like your typical IPA aromas. Citrusy. Okay, I'm really happy because here's why. This is something that I just learned. I would have never known this before. And had I not tried 2 different beers previous to this and wrote some notes on it and found out more about it on the internet and stuff, I would have not come across the fact that I now know what Belgian yeast tastes like. And smells like, for that matter. It's very, very identifiable. And if you know what that smells like, I'm sure you can understand. If you don't, you will if you try. So, citrusy, that Belgian yeast, and pine resin. I mean, hold on. Let me give it a little swirl here. Yeah, I'm getting all them same notes. Pine resin, citrus, Belgian yeast. It's pretty heavy on the Belgian yeast. I'd say it's, usually the hops overtake most of the aroma. It's competing with the hops for the forefront, which is different for me. Alright, my stomach is growling at me, telling me to drink this beer. But I gotta tell it to hold on one second, because let's take a look at the color here. Color is a little goldenrod. What do you say, goldenrod? I like that one. Goldenrod, copper, maybe a see-through copper. It's pretty effervescent in there. I can see the bubbles rising from the bottom. It's actually very effervescent. It is very carbonated, I can tell. Alright, let's give her a shot. Well, certainly Mm. Wow. Okay. That's 70 IBU. That's just coming through. At the end, it's bitter. Okay, here's what I'm getting. Light citrus note. Heavy on the Belgian yeast. Piney. Honey. Effervescent. Dry. 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 It's finishing very dry. I'm assuming those hops are just drying it up. Okay, that is very good. A lot of the IPAs that I've been drinking lately, they're killing me. They're so dry. This one does finish dry, as expected, but I will say that it is it's not too bad. It's really for 70 IBU. It's right where I like it. Okay. Ha! Right before the Belgian yeast comes in, I could have swore I got like some pear. Just like for a split second. It's almost as if the pear gives way to the Belgian yeast. I'm pretty sure there's probably not pear in this, but that's what I'm getting there. It's very heavy on the yeast. Let's get a mouthfeel. What does it feel like in my mouth? It's really light. It's actually surprisingly light. It's extremely bubbly. As I'm looking at the foam, it's just looks like pretty white foam. It didn't foam up a ton, but then again, I poured it pretty smoothly. As I'm drinking it, it is getting some good cascading going on in that glass. Let me see. Yep, from where I started, you can kind of see the levels of where you drink. I like that in my beer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good beer. Excuse me. It's I wouldn't say watered down because that makes no sense, but it's just really light compared to what I expected from it. And all the Belgian yeast beers that I've had before, I don't really. I've said in the past I don't like that flavor. Well, guess what? It's starting to grow on me. I understand what it is, and therefore, it's pleasing to me. So, on that note, I'll set this aside. Go back to our trusty Alaskan bottle opener. Feel free to send me some free beer if you want. Alaskan. Delicious beer. They send that stuff over here in ships from Alaska. It's crazy. Anyways, this is not about Alaska today. This is about New Belgium. Now this one I'm excited for. It's nearing time where here in Minnesota the weather's starting to change a little bit. The fall's on its way, and with that, snow is not far behind. So, 'tis the season. Right here they have what they call Pumpkick. Excuse me. Pumpkick. Pumpkick is coming in at 6% ABV, alcohol by volume, and only 18 IBUs. 18. That might be the least I've ever had. Because you know me, then you know that I'm like in that 60 to 70 range is where I like mine. But guys, I'm telling you, I'm turning a new leaf. No pun intended. It's fall, but I'm turning a new leaf. I'm gonna try some new things, and I'm gonna enjoy beer on a more personal level. And I don't want to overdo it with those IPAs. I don't want to get sick of them because I love them. But you know what? If I keep just drilling them into the ground, and I might not like them as much. I might not appreciate them for what they really are. All right, Pumpkick, New Belgium. Let's go ahead and give her a pour. Ooh, I like the color already. Good foam, good head. All right, Pumpkick. Got a slightly off-white head. with a, what would you call that? That's a light, it's an amber. Amber with a light sheen. It's a heavy haze going on in there though. So I'm going to say color is amber. You got a little sheen going on there, and it's hazy. You can't see through it. This one you can see through. It's like see-through copper. This one, hazy, cloudy, delicious looking. All right, let's go ahead and put a nose on this guy. Whoa, wow! I'm excited already to drink this beer. I am excited to drink this beer. Do you want to know why? It smells like pumpkin pie. Oh my god. Forefront, all pumpkin pie. Wow. Okay. I've never smelled a beer that smells like pumpkin pie. Like this smells exactly like frickin' pumpkin pie. Allspice. Cinnamon. Definitely. Cinnamon. Ooh. You really got to get your nose in there though, because I'm noticing with this, those hops are really what crawls out of the glass, what would just infest your nose with citrus, and it's almost overpowering. This is like, oh god, let me get in there. Clove. They did it right with this one. I smell, I mean, what I would put, I mean, I would throw a dish together. It would taste absolutely magnificent with the ingredients that I smell coming out of this beer. Pumpkin spice, cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, clove. It's funny. Wow. Okay. I'm excited to drink this beer. Pumpkick. Here we go. It delivers. It delivers. It delivers on the pumpkin. Right. Sweet. Pumpkin pie. It almost tastes like apple pie and pumpkin pie. What's that? Tart. Something's tart in the back of my throat. I mean, dude, this is interesting. Wow. I really recommend somebody trying this beer, and in the season that we're in right now, it is absolutely phenomenal. One more, and we got to get a couple more sips of this because it's really complex and really good, but simple. But I mean, gosh, they did it right. I'm telling you. It coats the mouth with okay, something keeps popping in there, and I'm really trying to figure out what this is. Okay, guys, here's what I'm getting. Pumpkin pie, hot apple pie. So, pumpkin, hot apple pie, allspice. Right now, cinnamon, clove. It's still finishing. It's not even done yet. Then there it is. Where is that coming from? It's sour. It's like a tart. Something that's just... It's not hoppy. I know that because I know that it's not hoppy. There's only 18 IBUs. It cannot be that. What is that? What is that? Cinnamon. Nutmeg. Oh my god. It's cranberry. It's cranberry, guys. That makes... Oh my god, that makes sense. These guys are doing it right with this beer. Are you kidding me right now? Seriously. Oh my god. This beer is excellent. I'm not kidding. It's really good. Okay, here we go. Check this out. Pumpkin. Apple pie. Cinnamon. Nutmeg. Allspice. Clove. Just like hanging around. Tart, tart, tart. Cranberry. How does it finish with cranberry? It's like a freaking meal in a glass that you're getting like you know, if I was to eat some turkey and some mashed potatoes and gravy And that's what this thing tastes like to me. This is dessert at Thanksgiving. I mean, we're way ahead of that. It's not even Halloween yet. But this is amazing. It is just like flooding my palate and my memories banks with all sorts of great memories. Let me just pick one of them. Okay, so there's a time where I had pumpkin pie and cranberry. Well, I don't typically eat cranberry sauce. I'm not into it. I don't like put that stuff on my turkey or my stuff, and I just don't like it. Whatever. Not that I don't like it. I just don't do that. But my grandma Ginny is the sweetest lady ever. And back when we used to go up north to Hibbing, Minnesota, and stay with them during Thanksgiving time, it was great. We had the whole shebang. What I just told you, turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy, corn, and rolls, and I mean, just, and then the spread of desserts was always amazing. But it was this one occasion where I was just trying that cranberry for the first time, and it was tart, and it was like, and it was too much for me. I was young. It was just too much for me. But it was that same tartness that's bringing me back into this beer, because it was there in the back end. And like I said, I don't typically eat cranberries all that much. So it was almost like a distant memory, like something that you forgot, but yet just you reintroduced to and remembered it in a different way. It's really nice. I appreciate this beer. I'm going to give it another sip and just, I know this is a long video. Thank you for hanging out for a little bit longer with me. I appreciate it. But I'm getting more into this, guys. This is fun. This is great. I mean, I'm learning a lot. These beers are fun. I'm sure, eventually some people that will catch wind of these videos will look into it and see that, somebody appreciates the things that they're drinking. I hope some guys out there somewhere in the New Belgium world see this video at some point and are happy that I like it, Because I'll say this right now, the fat tire incident, when I was 21 and tried my first fat tire, it was way too much. I'm drinking Bud Light and just Golden Light, Miller Light, no idea what I'm doing. So as far as that goes, it's a pleasure and an honor to reintroduce myself to your guys' brews, because I tell you what, I went online and looked at it, and you guys have a smorgasbord of really, really cool beers. And like I said, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let me give this one more sip. Pumpkin, apple pie, cinnamon. It's just so perfectly layered. Nutmeg. You guys put everything good about this season into a beer. How did you do that? My hat is off to you, gentlemen and ladies, and whoever put their hard work into thinking about this beer and made this beer happen. Whew. Good job, guys. Amazing. Well, I'll tell you what, I appreciate you guys sticking around with me. Again, we just want to commemorate this 9/11 and just let everybody know that our thoughts and prayers are with them out there in the world, especially here in the United States. This is Aaron from the LC. I'll see you later.